Anita Johnson, reporting for Channel 2 News from the newsroom, reporting on Captain David Holcomb's funeral. It's being held only 1 week after the devastating fire at the One Meridian Plaza. On February 23rd, a smoke detector was activated on the 22nd floor of the One Meridian Plaza building. At that time, there were 3 people in the building, an engineer and 2 security guards. The building engineer investigated the alarm using an elevator on manual control to go to the 22nd floor. Unable to reach the buttons or to leave the elevator car to seek an exit, the building engineer became trapped. Radioing a guard, he was able to get the guard to the elevator down to the ground level. The Philadelphia Fire Department reported on the incident states that the lobby guard called the alarm monitoring service to confirm that there was an actual fire in the building when the engineer radioed to her from the 22nd floor. After meeting outside and accounting for each other's whereabouts, the 3 building personnel realized that they had not yet called the fire department. The first call received by the Philadelphia Fire Department came from a passerby who used a pay telephone near the building to call 911. The caller reported outside coming from a large building, but was unable to provide the exact address. When this call was still in progress, the call was received from the alarm monitoring service reporting a fire alarm at the One Meridian Plaza. Now we're going to go over to Benjamin Dover to interview some of the firefighters involved at the incident. They're at the funeral home experiencing the funeral right now.
Thanks, Anita. So guys, thank you for your time. How are you guys holding up after such a tragic event?
As you know, we went through hell last week, and to be honest, we're just trying to cope.
Yeah, honestly, Ben, I can barely sleep.
I mean, if only we could go back and change some things, this never should have happened.
So tell us what happened.
I'm still wondering about why the power was completely out after we got to the 11th floor. Having to use flashlights was unexpected and didn't help much when we were in all that smoke.
Yeah, you assholes were already on the 11th floor, and I had to walk the whole way up there carrying all the oxygen tanks. I could barely breathe between being so tired and the smoke. Almost too much.
Yeah, and by the time we got up there to the 22nd floor, the stairway door was locked. Then we got the door open and hooked up the hoses, and it was about as weak as my garden hose.
I didn't even know what to do when we got a message from the captain saying he needed to break a window for ventilation. The next thing we knew, we got a message saying that our captain was down.
Oh yeah, and a few other guys got flown up to the roof and went in trying to find McAllister, Chapel, and the captain, and they almost ended up running out of air searching for the exit.
I hated leaving 3 of my closest buddies behind, but we had to leave when they told us the building was about to come down.
Wow, I'm sorry you guys had to go through all that. So, how can we avoid such a terrible situation in the future?
Well, we can only start fighting a fire as soon as we find out about it. We're only human. The building did not have enough fire detectors, and the fire was well advanced by the time it was detected.
Yeah, also the water pressure needs to be checked in the future so that we can do our job when we get there.
Yeah, and some solutions would be a sprinkler system, a backup generator to make sure that we can get our equipment working when we get there, and make sure the stairways are better ventilated.
It's obvious that we alone cannot be expected to provide this level of protection that modern high-rises demand. Protection must be built in.
Hopefully we can learn from this tragedy. Thanks for your time, guys. I'm sorry for the losses.
Thank you.
Thanks.